Hello guys, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. So in today's lesson we're going to discuss some silent vowels and also some silent consonants. So let's start with silent vowels. This is, by the way, page 150 in your textbooks. So let's start. The first thing we have here says unstressed vowels are not easy to hear and are often silent. What's the meaning of that? There are some vowels that are unstressed. In any word we have stressed and unstressed syllables or vowels. Like the word, for example, beautiful. Beautiful. In the word beautiful, these are the letters that are, or this is the stressed syllable, beautiful. The rest is unstressed. So the I or the U could be silent, but in this word there are no silent vowels. So what are the silent vowels? Like what? Like in the word, or which words have silent vowels? Like interested. Interested. In this word, which syllable is stressed is the first one, in. Again, a syllable is defined by one vowel sound. What does that mean? I can have so many vowel letters in the sentence, but at the end I would only have, for example, if I have 5 vowel letters, this doesn't mean that I'm going to have 5 vowel sounds. Like the word beautiful, again, beautiful. Here I have 5 vowel letters, but only 3 vowel sounds. The first vowel sound is U, long U sound, and then the I, long I sound, or the long E sound, beautiful, and the short U sound, or the sound, full, Okay, so these are the 3 vowel sounds I have in this word with 5 vowel letters. Okay. So in this word interested, in is the stressed syllable. Interested. Interested. See, I'm stressing this letter I at the beginning. Interested. Interesting. So this is the stressed syllable. The rest of the syllable, like tressed and ed, are not stressed. Only the first one is stressed. Again, the stress means that you overpronounce. You stop. You make a stop while pronouncing this part of the word. Interested. Interested. If I want to stress any other, for example, any other syllable, like tressed or ed, it would be interested. Interested. And this is not the right pronunciation. Or interested. Interested. This is also not right. The correct pronunciation is interested. It's like you're pressing this letter here. Alright. Also, like the word admit. Is it admit or admit? Is it admit or admit? Which letter am I stressing? Or commit. Commit. Am I stressing the O or the I? Commit. I'm stressing the second part, and here I'm also stressing the second part. So it's admit, not admit. And this is commit, not comment. So how you know the stressed syllable is when you get the right pronunciation. If you get the right pronunciation, you'll be able to know which syllable is stressed or unstressed. Let's not go way too far from the topic, from the main topic. Let's focus. That we have unstressed vowels, like the O, like in interested, we have some vowels that are not stressed. Only the I in interested is stressed, the rest is not. Okay, so these vowels are not easy to hear and they are often silent. Again, it's not always, it's often. Some of the, like most of the time, not always. Words like language and interested. Language and interested have silent vowels. Vowels which are not pronounced. We spell the word like this. Interested, we spell it like this. Int, ist, it. Int, ist, tid. The red E becomes silent. The red E here becomes silent. Why is that red E silent? Because we don't say it. Because the right pronunciation of this word is not interested. This is wrong. Interested is so wrong pronunciation of this word. And the correct pronunciation is interested. 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 I'm interested in animation movies, for example. Again, we don't say interested, we say intre. The T and the R are not separated by any sounds or vowel sounds. Though there is a letter in the spelling, there is the letter E, but I don't say it at all. So this is an example of silent vowels. Also, like in language, the last E I have. So in question A, we have some examples of words with silent E. It's actually telling us the place of the E. So this is not the trick, or this is not the purpose of the exercise. The purpose of the exercise is to just be able to determine or to know the spelling. Okay, let's add the E here. And this pronunciation, or the pronunciation of this word, is vegetable. 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 This E is not pronounced, neither this E here. This is the pronunciation, not the spelling, please. The spelling is right here. Also, we have the next word is temperature. Temperature. I don't say temperature or temperature. Temperature. It's temperature. Also, like vegetable, it's not vegetable. It's not vegetable, it's vegetable. Vegetable. Desperate. It's not desperate. It's not desperate. It's desperate. It's desperate. This is the pronunciation. Desperate. And it's not desperate. Desperate. This is not A. This is it sound, like short I sound. Desperate. Also, we have literature. Literature. The last one is camera. This is not camera. This is not camera. It's camera. Camera. I just got a new camera. My dad just bought me a new camera. The camera of my phone is amazing, and so on. It's not camera, it's camera. So the E is silent. Here the E is silent. Silent, silent, silent. Alright. Hope this is easy. Let's notice something very important here. Where in most of the words does the silent E is placed? most of the words, again not all of them, it doesn't always happen, it's it happens frequently or very often or most of the time or usually. Let's see. Interested. The E comes between T and R. Okay, let's see. Here the E comes between G and T. P and R. P and R. T and R. M and R. So, if we notice that most of the time the E or the silent E is placed right before the letter R, most of the time, except for here in vegetable. So, just something to remind you of the spelling of the word. Oh, where was that silent E placed? So, remember that most of the time it's placed before the R. So if you're writing the word temperature and you know there is a silent letter E in that, but you don't remember where it is, know for sure that it's before the first R, not the second one. Also in interested, desperate, literature, camera. Okay. So this is to help you with remembering the spelling of these words. Alright, moving on to the next part. Find the silent or almost silent letters in the words below. Here in this part, the silent letters are not vowels. They are consonant. Okay, so in the first word, the letter which is silent is the H. Is pronounced hour. Hour. Okay. Talk. The silent letter is L. And this is how it's pronounced. Talk. And also British people pronounce it toke. Toke. Choke. Should. The L is silent, as pronounced should, without the L. Often, it could be pronounced both ways, often and often. Right is pronounced like this, or like this. Right, right. These are not spellings, please don't mistake these for spellings. This is the spelling, these are the pronunciation. Okay, and wrong. Alright. If you notice here we have two words starting with W followed by R, that their W is silent. And we have too many of this, to be honest. It's not just one word or two, there are a lot. Example of these are like right, wrong, wreck, wrist. What about whisk? No. Here, the W is not silent. Okay, what about whistle? Also here, the W is not silent. What's silent in this? It's the H. Whisk. I don't say whisk. Okay, it's whisk. So the H is silent. So most of the time when I have W followed by R, then this W is going to be silent. Also, like the word rap, not the song, or not the type of songs. Rap, like shawarma rap. So, like this. This is a rap. So, most of the time when we have W followed by R, the W is going to be silent. Let's go back. There is a very important question that you might ask me, and you have actually asked me this question before, which was, Miss, why here hour starts with a consonant letter H, hour, but I don't say a hour. I don't say a hour. I say an hour. Why is this? Though it starts with consonant and we use an only with vowel letters. Let's have a clean paste. The reason is a hour and an hour. This H is silent. So the first letter that I pronounce is the OU, or the first sound that I say is the OU, the ow sound. So I can say a hour. It sounds heavy. I mean, it's heavy when you're trying to say. Because this word starts with vowel sound. Again, this word here starts with a vowel sound. I know it's not starting with a vowel letter, but it starts with a vowel sound. The opposite idea of this is the word uniform. Though the word uniform starts with a vowel letter, but it doesn't take article an. It takes the article a. It doesn't take an. It takes a. Why? Because of the same concept, which is uniform. It's like you're starting saying this word with a Y. You, y, y. This y sound is not a vowel sound. Uniform. Uniform. Right? Again, it's like the first sound of the word uniform is not a vowel sound, because the vowel sound of the U should be like the sound that I say in umbrella, or up, or usher, or understand. The sound is the sound of the U sound, as per the song that you used to hear when you were young in KG. So the word uniform is not pronounced uniform, it's uniform. So that's why it takes a, the article for consonant sounds or consonant letters, because uniform starts with a consonant sound. I know it's a vowel letter, but the sound of this vowel letter is consonant. Alright, I hope this part is clear. And the next question we have is question C. This is going to be your homework for today. And this says choose 6 words from A and B. This is B, and the previous question was A. Like literature, temperature, desperate, that you find difficult, and use each one in a sentence. Highlight the silent letter in each case to help you remember them. Okay. Before we leave, before we finish this lesson, I just have a question for you. Just think of ways of how do you remember the spelling of words with silent letters thing. For example, when I was young, I used to do something especially with this word, Wednesday. I have always had an issue remembering the spelling of this word when I was like a third grader or something. I didn't know where to put the silent D. I know that there is a silent D, but I don't know where to put it. Before the N, before the E, after the N, after the E, after the second E, or after the first E. I don't remember. So, I used to pronounce each and every letter, even the silent one, which is the D, and I used to say Wednesday so I can write it. I know this is not the right pronunciation, but this is what I used to remember the spelling of this word. Alright, and that's it for today's lesson. I hope you guys understood it. And your homework is to choose 6 words, as I said, and write sentences using or use each word in a sentence. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.